In the cold silence of the North Atlantic, a sleek silhouette cuts through the water, nearly invisible, utterly lethal. Aboard, a weapon sleeps. Not just any missile. This is the 3 M22 Zircon, a hypersonic harbinger of devastation, rumored to travel at 9 times the speed of sound. Too fast to track, too powerful to intercept, too real to ignore. The ship carrying it, Admiral Gorshkov, Russia's pride of the seas, a warship built not only for deterrence, but for sudden, overwhelming offense. And here's the truth many still don't grasp. This missile has already been tested. It's not a prototype. It's not speculative. It works. In a series of chilling exercises from 2020 to 2022, the Zircon missile launched from this very ship not once, but multiple times, obliterated mock enemy warships and hardened targets at distances over 1,000 kilometers. From the Barents Sea to the Arctic coast, radar images vanished in a split second as Zircon slammed into its marks at hypersonic velocity. No warnings, no interceptions, just fire, impact, and silence. Even NATO analysts admit the precision was surgical, the message was unmistakable. Across Eastern Europe, air defense radars now scan the skies with growing unease, their operators fully aware if Zircon is ever fired in anger, they might never even see it coming. And in Ukraine, where missile alerts have become background noise and destruction is part of the daily weather, the mere idea that this weapon could enter the battlefield triggers a deeper fear. One they might not be able to defend against. Because Zircon isn't just fast. It's invisible to legacy defense systems. It maneuvers mid-flight. It strikes before the brain can fully register the threat. This is no longer a distant possibility. This is a combat-ready missile that has proven itself in test strikes and now waits for a political decision to awaken. In this video, we uncover the brutal reality behind Russia's hypersonic arsenal. The ship, the missile, the battlefield scenarios, and the terrifying question echoing through every NATO war room: can the Zircon be stopped before it hits? Commissioned in 2018, the Admiral Gorshkov-class frigate, officially Project 2-2350, is Russia's most advanced surface warship. Sleek, stealthy, and multi-mission capable, this 135-meter vessel is a floating arsenal, combining anti-air, anti-submarine, and surface strike capabilities. Displacing around 5,400 tons, it may be modest in size compared to Western destroyers, but what it lacks in mass, it makes up in firepower. Its vertical launch systems, 16 to 24 tubes, can fire a mix of Kalibr cruise missiles, P-800 Onyx, and now the Zircon. And it's not just a missile truck. The Gorshkov is equipped with Polymet Redoute air defense systems, Packet NK anti-sub torpedoes, advanced phased array radars, electronic warfare modules, and stealth hull design to reduce radar signature. It is built for versatility and survivability. But its most frightening feature is what lies below deck: the 3 M22 Zircon. The Zircon, or Sircon as it's called in Russian, is a sea-launched hypersonic cruise missile developed by NPO Mashinostroyenia under the umbrella of Russia's Defense Modernization Plan. According to open-source intelligence and Russian government claims, Zircon has the following specifications: speed, Mach 8 to Mach 9, 9,800 to 11,000 kilometers per hour. Range, estimated 500 to 1,000 kilometers. Warhead, conventional or nuclear, estimated 300 to 400 kilograms. Launch platforms, frigates, destroyers, submarines, and possibly ground launchers in the future. What makes Zircon unique is its combination of high speed, maneuverability, and low radar cross-section, meaning it can fly fast, dodge defenses, and remain largely undetected. It travels through the atmosphere at altitudes between 20 to 40 kilometers using scramjet propulsion, a form of air-breathing engine that operates only at hypersonic speeds. This makes interception by conventional missile defense systems such as Patriot, Aegis, or even SAMP/T extremely difficult, if not impossible, under current capabilities. Zircon follows a quasi-ballistic trajectory, not quite a pure arc like an ICBM, and not a low-flying cruise missile path either. Instead, it uses a combination of high-altitude boost phase, hypersonic glide phase, terminal dive maneuver. As it descends at hypersonic velocity, it performs evasive maneuvers to confuse interceptors. During its terminal phase, it can strike land targets, such as radar installations, command bunkers, or naval bases, with devastating force. Against ships, its kinetic energy alone, even without a warhead, is enough to tear through steel hulls. Imagine a 3-ton missile hitting a destroyer at Mach 9. That's not just damage, that's annihilation. The deployment of Zircon aboard the Admiral Gorshkov has not gone unnoticed. NATO naval planners have re-evaluated surface ship defense doctrine, especially for operations in the Baltic Sea, the Arctic, and the Eastern Mediterranean. The UK's Royal Navy and the US Navy have increased surveillance of Russian warships carrying such armament. Even stealth destroyers like the USS Zumwalt are potentially vulnerable, as current missile shields were not designed for hypersonic threats. Meanwhile, Ukraine, although not yet targeted by Zircon, has expressed concern. If Zircon were deployed in the Black Sea, for example, from a submarine, it could strike targets in central or western Ukraine within minutes. And its speed means even early warning radars may not provide enough time for countermeasures. While Russia has not officially deployed Zircon in combat, the implied threat alone acts as a powerful deterrent. Here's the hard truth. No missile is truly unstoppable, but Zircon comes dangerously close. Its hypersonic velocity limits the window for interception to seconds. Its high maneuverability in terminal phase complicates targeting for kinetic interceptors. Systems like the U.S. Aegis BMD, THAAD, and SM-6 are being adapted for limited hypersonic defense roles. But so far, tests against actual hypersonic missiles like Zircon have not been confirmed as successful. Russia has designed Zircon specifically to punch through these layers of defense, and if fired in a massed salvo or coordinated strike, even the most sophisticated systems could be overwhelmed. Some defense analysts suggest using directed energy weapons or space-based sensors for faster interception, but those are still years from deployment. For now, Zircon represents a shift in the offense-defense balance, favoring the attacker. Russia's hypersonic program, including Zircon, is not just about technological bragging rights, it is a geopolitical message. To NATO, we can reach your fleet before you even respond. To the US, our deterrence is no longer symmetrical. To Ukraine, escalation can come at lightning speed. The Admiral Gorshkov, sailing with Zircon aboard, becomes not just a ship, but a statement. A single vessel can hold a city or carrier strike group hostage at hypersonic range, and that changes naval strategy as we know it. In the end, Zircon is not a weapon of the future. It is a weapon of now. And the Admiral Gorshkov isn't lurking in the shadows of science fiction. It's patrolling the real oceans of our world. The questions now are chilling. Can this missile be intercepted before it redefines naval warfare? Or have we already entered a new era, where speed, not stealth, becomes the deadliest variable of all? Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, subscribe for more analysis on modern military technology and geopolitics. And leave a comment below. Do you think hypersonic missiles are changing the global balance of power?